Send more dogs. Send more dogs. Send more dogs. Send more dogs. Welcome to Send More Dogs. Send more dogs. There's only one dog left on Send More Dogs. All the other dogs have vanished. Send more dogs. Send more dogs. You have to send dogs or there will be no dogs. This dog will probably vanish soon. Send more dogs. 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 Hello and welcome to Send More Dogs. There's no news today. These tabs certainly aren't boring news. And the dogs are still here. Here's all the dogs. And this is a show about the singularity and the how we're all going to get uploaded into something that's called Bitcoin, but not the other. You may have heard of something called Bitcoin. You certainly won't get uploaded to that. That's ridiculous. This is a different thing called Buttcoin. Some people call it Buttcoin. This is a thing where there's a dog named Blight. Blight is only sort of on Bitcoin. Blight is on the servers of DuroDogs. You can go to durodogs.com, and the old-fashioned domain name system will direct you to they will send you this code, which is made by a centralized team who decided what's going on, and they decided that dig I didn't get. They decided I assume it's fair and random. It's not just that they hand out stuff to the DuroDogs team. What if DuroDogs is corrupt and all of the things are being hoarded by DuroDogs insiders? That's probably not what. They probably just made a fair system where you get the scarves from the it's the World Cup, which would be nice to be excited about. Yay! Except that the FIFA is the corruptest thing ever, and they made the stadiums with a bunch of slaves. So, boo. But whatever. The scarves are just the scarves of various countries. So this is a show where, yay, yellow tinted glasses. Who wants yellow tinted glasses? First person to shout out in the chat that they want the yellow tinted glasses gets them. But there's nobody in the chat yet, so maybe I'll just keep them. Send more dogs. 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 Who wants a blue collar? Who wants blue collar? Anybody blue collar? Shout out if you want a blue collar. I'll send more dogs. I'll send more dogs. 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 Send More Dogs is also a shamanic exploration, as we call it. It's unrelated to the specific thing called shaman, which is from isn't that from Siberia or something? I don't mean to steal their word, but you know, the thing where you travel between worlds to find, it's not really like it sounds fancy if you say traveling between worlds, but you know how you've played the game of life, right? And you make a little world in life. And the way you get there is just by having a computer run it. And because the game of life is simple enough that just the computer can go to the game of life world. Or to like the Rule 110 world, that's another pretty world. The Julia set, that's a good world. Mandelbrot. Lots of pretty worlds you can go to. And so like it's sort of like Mandelbrot or whatever, but instead of, yay, a blue collar, who wants it? Who wants a blue collar? But instead of just going to this is Jelly Beans, who dresses in things that look like jelly beans. Beg jelly beans. Yay, there's Jelly Beans. Taking out Jelly Beans' tongue. Jelly Beans is gonna go to sleep now. So the this is alright. This is just there's no news today. Nothing serious today. If you're here looking for the serious news of the day, then bye, because I got nothing. This is Witty. Chrissy gave me Witty. You should follow Chrissy on Twitter. That is the news. Is that Chrissy is cool. This is Twitter. This is Chrissy's Twitter. There won't be Twitter for much longer, but as long as there is, you should follow Chrissy on Twitter and watch out for viruses, because they fired the people who stopped the viruses from going around, and there really are a lot of viruses. This is Witty is dressed in the Liberty hat and the dino shades and the skull necklace. This is also a doggy cartoon fashion show, as well as being a show about how we're all going to be uploaded into Bitcoin to avoid the evil robots that are trying to destroy us, because it's the future and we're going to lose all contact with reality, going further and further into confusing maelstrom of alternate realities and histories. Yay, a black bow tie! This is why the black bow tie, there's no one here right now because the show is at a random time, but you can ask for a black bow tie or whatever, and I'll probably give you a black bow tie because there's lots of those. But still, these are items that exist in an alternate reality that is, some people are calling it metaverse. See, everything's very confusing. There's an alternate thing called Bitcoin that isn't this one with the cute doggies, and instead it has like people with laser eyes. Watch out for them and their laser eyes. But this is the good cute one, but you also there's also many other confusions. Everything will get more and more confused. That's why we all got to stick together and try to find some way to unconfuse ourselves and each other. This is JJ. JJ is dressed in the mohawk and the mining glasses, and this block from some game, who knows what game. And JJ was given to the show by Maria. This is Maria's Twitter. These will all be in the show notes, and you should follow all of these people because you want to be. These are clearly the coolest people because they know what's cool because they gave a dog to send more dogs. So if you follow those people, who knows, maybe they'll send you a dog. These are generous people. You can mooch dogs off of. 100 treats. What? I got 100 tweets. I'm gonna definitely be able to dig until I get one of those scarves. I haven't gotten any scarves yet. What scarves have you gotten? So this is a show where I try to dig up scarves, and there's no deeper meaning, nothing scary where anybody gets uploaded into anything. Probably we'll all get to keep everything pretty much the same as we're used to, and it'll be fine. So no worries. This is the newest member of the family. His baby loves was given to me by Rodell. Follow Rodell on Twitter. This is Rodell's Twitter. It will be in the show notes. Rodell _03 _. And Rodell is super cool. Everybody's cool. We're all cool. Humanity's awesome. Humanity can totally do it. This is a show about humanity, how humanity is all going to join together and be totally able to do it, and everything will be fine. Send more dogs. Send more dogs. Send more dogs. This is a disappointing show where I never find any scarves. Only 3 treats. There's an exciting new dig set. Are you excited about the new dig set? I would be excited if it wasn't so associated with slaves. And I'm somewhat disappointed. I somewhat don't like the set that's associated with J.K. Rowling either, because she's now most notable as a transphobe in my world. J.K. Rowling, who used to be notable for a Wizard series. We got the broken wizard glasses associated with some Wizard series. that remind me of J.K. Rowling and make me not like those items as much. And now we've got some new World Cup slave scarves, which is cool. I mean, except for the slavery, which is like, that's a funny, that kind of cool. That doesn't add up to cool in my book, really. So I hope I don't find one. I hope this dog is named Wen. Wen is named after Wen. Who knows who that is? Another mystery. So many mysteries. Nobody knows what's going on. This is all just mysteries and confusion. Confusion and doubt and mystery is the future we have to expect, basically. So then this is at least, I'm going to try to at least, I'm going to hand out some doggy dress-up stuff, which will at least get us started. This is, Craig is named after Craig Wright, the inventor of Bitcoin. Craig Wright invented this thing, Bitcoin, that we're using to be able to send you the stuff in the doggy dress-up game. Have you noticed? It's a funny thing how this has treats, and you can't send these treats, which is how it usually works. You can't, there's like treats or gold, and you're not allowed to send the treats or gold or whatever. And the reason you're not allowed to send the gold and games and stuff is because when you are allowed to, then whatever is the most you're able to send it becomes the money. Like for, yay, a yellow bow tie, who wants it? Who wants a yellow bow tie? For a while the thing that most became the money was World of Warcraft gold. Because there wasn't, was that before there was Bitcoin? Or Bitcoin wasn't like working very well and like useful as money. And the most useful thing, apparently one of the most useful things on the internet for money was World of Warcraft gold. And people were grinding in the game to get it, and it was like an explosion of energy around whatever is the most useful money online. So, like, if we don't make there be Bitcoin, it's not like there won't be money online. It's just going to be a really weird scene, Like we're making it so money online is just this interesting program that Craig wrote. And if we don't do that, then there's still good, yay, 50 treats. There's still going to be money online, but it's going to be something freaky. Like if all of the normal games, they'll be like, stop it, make it so people can't send the gold, which I assume is why you can't send treats. You're not allowed to send treats, right? And maybe they just did that out of habit, because that's what everyone does, because they're trying to keep the heat off by being like, this certainly isn't a place where you can send treats. All you can do is you can get the treats for playing the game, and then you can spend the treats on things in the game. But this game, Duradog's stuff leaks out, because you can use the treats to buy the lays and the pastel beads and stuff, and then once you buy the pastel beads, you can sell them on the market. And so they made up that they said it's $1 or 250 treats, but then the market decided that it's 12 cents, which is, what is that? Less the 20th of a cent per treat. I don't know. They're not all exactly the same, but there's a similar arbitrage between all of them. But it only flows that way, because you can get the treats, and then you can sell them, and you can buy bold beads, but you can buy treats only through Durodogs. I don't know. Everyone's trying to construct their little economic realities. Take charge of the money. Everybody wants to be in charge of money, because that's the place to be. The Federal Reserve is in charge of money right now, and they're not, like, the Federal Reserve isn't in charge of everything in like a conspiracy. The banks are in charge of everything and use the Federal Reserve to make that make sense. And the banks being in charge of everything, they just do that on behalf of the people they have the money for. So it's all of the rich people work together to make there be banks, and the banks try to take charge of everything by controlling the money together. They control that's their idea, is that they control the money supply to do things to us. Like right now, they're like, there's too much employment. We're getting wage inflation from how there's too much employment. We need to make there be less employment. And they're intentionally doing that to us using the banking system. So, that's why we're making our own cute little banking system. And we're just trying to sneak it up on them. Psst, don't tell. the, we're trying to sneak up on the banking system. Pretend it's just a cute dog game, okay? Because right now we're kind of using the fake Bitcoin as a foil. That's part of that because they were like, we'll get you by making a fake Bitcoin that squishes you, and so we're kind of pretending to be squished for a second, and so that they're like focused on the fake Bitcoin, right? And then we're gonna do like a little switcheroo. Oopsie, ha ha ha! You got the wrong Bitcoin. And then we do this little switcheroo where we take a dog I bought named Bloom. Bloom is wearing these ones. What are these ones called? The celestial ones are blue, and these are just called alien antennas, I guess. That's a pretty outfit. I like how, I'm not going to change how Bloom is dressed because I think Bloom is dressed pretty. So this cute little dog game is nothing but an innocent, cute little dog game. Actually, we're going to take over the entire financial system soon. That's the actual plan, but don't tell the bank, it's okay? If you're going in to use the bank, just be like, hello, I would like to deposit or withdraw money, and I am just playing a dog game and everything is fine. I got a white bow tie, and it certainly isn't for dressing up for a party where with the dogs all dressed in white bow ties for it to be a white tie party when we have a party because we all destroyed the banking system together. That's certainly not what. It's not, yay, red bow tie. Who wants it? Who wants a red bow tie? It's we're not replacing banks like a bank is a place where you put your money to have it loaned out to someone. We're not replacing that, or like credit unions, but we're replacing like this system where the banks all work together to be like, we're the bank that banks for the banks, and so we can totally set the interest rates, and we decide that there should be more unemployment now. We're taking over from that part, so, but it's fine. It's fine. We just need to sneak up on them, and they haven't noticed so far. You haven't noticed like the banks thinking that this silly dog game is sneaking up on them, trying to get them, right? I think that even if they saw me say that, this is why this is a good trick. Craig has prepared this clever trick for us, where I'm pretty sure even if they saw me say that.
Fox says, get in quick. Our sweet spiced buttery bundle includes sparkles, fructose peanut butter, surprised face with open mouth, surprised face with open mouth.
That is this is an unpaid endorsement. That's Fix and Fog. They're an excellent brand of peanut butter. I mean, it's super expensive, and they add they add silly stuff to the peanut butter. They have one called their one called Everything, where they just mix in all the stuff. That's a good one. I like everything over the top, so I like the Everything peanut butter. Yay! I got one. The Denmark scarf. I got the Denmark scarf. I got a scarf. I'm going to wear that right now. I'm going to put that on Violetta right now. Okay, so, no news today. Nothing happened. Probably something happened. But I'm just going to, wow, that Denmark scarf. I'm just going to pay attention to how this Denmark scarf goes really well with these. I like it because this is the fancy new dig item, and these are plain regular items, but the stripe on these, because they've got like a lighter stripe on these glasses, and that goes with the stripe on the Denmark scarf. This is awesome. Never mind that I don't care if it was slaves. It's too pretty for me to care. This scarf wasn't made by slaves. It's that, yay, yellow bow tie. This scarf was made out of pixels by a non-slave Duradogs employee. So whatever. It's fine. I don't know there's probably something wrong with the Tetris company too. Isn't there like a weird history to the Tetris company? So I don't know if I should want to be associated with them either, but I am going to associate with them by handing out block necklaces. Maybe, who knows what Fix and Fog is up to other than charging too much for peanut butter. Maybe Fix and Fog is a ridiculous racket where they charge too much for peanut butter, and now I'm associated with that. I'm associated with all kinds of things. But, you know, what is the thing uh, when you roll with pigs, everyone gets muddy, and it's fun because it's fun to roll in the mud. Mud is fun. I think that's basically the bottom line there. Okay, where's the other dogs people gave me? Yeah, all right. This dog is from Skilly Dog Trade. This show, I'm bothering to. There's no news, and I'm just bothering to go through and thank everybody for the dogs they gave me. Thanks for the dog, Skilly. This is Skilly's Twitter. You should follow Skilly. Go and follow all these people. Thanks, Chrissy. You should follow Chrissy's Twitter. Thanks, Maria. You should follow Maria's Twitter. Thanks, Rodell. You should follow Rodell's Twitter. Thanks, Skilly. You should follow Skilly's Twitter. Everybody follow all of these people. I feel like Skilly Dog Trade has been wearing this for too long. It looks too Halloweeny. I want a modern new. What's a current seasonal outfit? I don't know. I'm gonna wear the sea turtle shell. Yay! We just got a turtle here that we're about to open our turtle shell later. So I'm gonna wear these shell things to celebrate how we got a turtle shell. My husband bought a turtle shell. So I'm celebrating that with these things. What goes well with that? Is it boring to put it with the green block necklace? I'm going to see if that looks good. That probably looks good. How's that look? Yeah, looks alright. Okay, so this is a show where I just dig up these items and I give them away, and it's a fun show, and there's no deeper meaning. Nobody gets uploaded to anything. Nothing stressful. There's no robots trying to destroy everything, trying to make false uploads and replicants that imitate us in order to steal our reality away from us. Nothing scary or confusing like that. Just a simple game where you try to dig up scarves. I'm excited to get scarves. I already got a Denmark one. This is awesome. Yay, scarves. Yay, something. Yay, anything. Okay, who else gave me a dog? Let's keep going through the dogs. It's Blythe and Dre. I bought those. Snow is from Ava. Yay. Snow had the blue nose. What a cute dog. Snow was given to me by Ava. I think it's Ava. Maybe it's Eva. Eva or Ava hasn't told me yet which way it's pronounced. You should follow Ava on Twitter. This is Ava's Twitter. It will be in the show notes. I will bother to make a show notes with all of these. All the Twitters for you to follow and all the things for you to do. And you don't just go on with your life after this show, being entertained and then going and doing things. Stop right now and spend just as long as this show going through all of the show notes, doing various things about all of the stuff in the show notes. I don't know. I'm just kidding. You're busy with your life. That's Snow, and this is Barry and Gum, who I bought those from Ava. You should buy stuff from Ava. Ava's super cool, and Ava also gave me Dracula, and Dracula I decided likes to steal things. So now this is the part of the show where Dracula steals things from other dogs. Some other dog's wearing that hat, but now Dracula just stole it. And then which one of these glasses was the one that was a nice outfit? No, too bad Dracula stole your outfit. That'll happen. It's too bad Dracula can't steal stuff from. Dracula's just gonna steal this Denmark scarf. There. Now Dracula's the one wearing the cool Denmark scarf. It's too bad Dracula can't just steal from your dogs. If Dracula could, he would just steal all the stuff your dogs are wearing right now. Oh wow, Dracula isn't even a high enough level for Dig 3. Dracula, it's a baby Dracula. What a cute baby Dracula. Maybe once Dracula grows up, Dracula will give up Dracula's life of crime and become an honorable and respectable dog citizen who gives items to the other dogs and shares nicely. You think about what you've done, Dracula. Dracula's completely remorseless, and so, Dracula thinks it's harmless to take from the other dogs, which is true. This is Dogsmore the Second. Dogsmore the Second could be your dog. Do you want more dogs to send send more dogs to your Send More Dogs, then send more dogs to Send More Dogs, and Send More Dogs will send Dogsmore the Second to your Send More Dogs. Dogsmore the Second is an excellent, well-trained dog that can speak and is learning all the tricks, and Dogsmore the Second would love to come to your Send More Dogs and make turn the trick to make the treats on your Send More Dogs. What will you do for your Send More Dogs? Will your Send More Dogs be a silly news show like my Send More Dogs? Or will your Send More Dogs be something else? Your Send More Dogs could be whatever you want your Send More Dogs to be, as long as it makes sense to send Dogsmore the Second to your Send More Dogs. And you should make your own not silly phrases about sending, "Hi, Rodell. Rodell's here. Yay. Party can start. This dog is Navi. I sent myself Navi on behalf of Navigator, which is an awesome site that you should check out. Navigator.com. Come to Navigator.com and hang out because it's cool. It's super easy to make videos and stuff there, and you should follow them on Twitter too. And you will hear what's up with Navigator. That's a cool. I hadn't noticed before this thing with the what is this? Is the stuff, the data you're seeing, and it like goes into your eye, and this is Navigator. Presumably in the analogy, this is Navigator. What's my favorite scarf? I haven't like carefully looked at, my favorite one so far is the Denmark one, because that's the one I got so far. And then my next favorite will be the next one that I got. I need something to drink. I can barely talk already, and I've got so much left to do. There's a bunch more tabs here of people who asked for stuff. So I'm going to send all those people the stuff. I just got a Denmark scarf. That's the first one I got. Other than that, it's got bow ties and stuff. There's so many. The world is so awash in these bow ties. We gotta get new people in here who are excited to get bow ties. Are you excited to get a bow tie? You want a bow tie? I'm going to send out. I don't think the bow ties are very well. Okay, thanks. If you send scarves, then I will hand them out to other people on the show. So send anything you want to be handed out on the show, and I can't like afford to give everybody in the world everything, but if people give stuff as well as receive stuff from Send More Dogs, then like I will. You know how the feudal system of I like all the countries. I'm from the USA, so I guess I should want that one the most. USA. I made up something called the Social Alternatives Union. The Social Alternatives Union, the way you chant for the Social Alternatives Union is you go SA, and then it's like Social Alternatives Union, Social Alternatives Union. So the way you chant for Social Alternatives Union is you chant SA, USA, USA. It's really hard to tell whether people are chanting for the United States of America or the Social Alternatives Union. And if you hear someone chanting the other one, you can just like if someone's chanting USA, you can chant along for and like counter chant for the Social Alternatives Union, and nobody can tell whether you're supporting them or counter chanting them. Now you know about the social. I would like the scarf of the Social Alternatives Union, which is instead of red, white, and blue, it's white, blue, and red. That's the one that I would like, if they have that one. I think they do. All right. Well, that's as much talking as I can do right now, and we have some groceries. So we have this is all right. This is the news. There's cute doggy. Ivan is so good at dressing dogs. I got two dogs dressed by Ivan here. This one also. Yay. I mean, that's just the America stuff. Yay. Or maybe it's the Social Alternatives Union stuff. There's no way to tell. It could be either one. I think it's probably the America stuff. But the Social Alternatives Union stuff looks exactly the same, except instead of red, white, and blue, it's white, blue, and red. So that's the difference. That's how you can tell. That's how you can't tell. Okay, so I was gonna hand out Tetris blocks, but that's as much as I can do now. I'm gonna take a break and come. New show coming later. I'm gonna give out a bunch of Tetris blocks on the new show, coming later. That's all for this show. Bye. Thanks for tuning in, Rodell. Here's a prize for tuning in. Tune into the show and you get prizes. Everybody tune in constantly. I know, be constantly ready to watch the show like Rodell somehow is. Rodell's got like alerts on for the show, and so if you're on the ball and ready to catch the show, then you're the one who gets the prizes when the show happens, I guess. Okay. Thanks for tuning in to Send More Dogs. Later there's gonna be more Send More Dogs. Send more dogs. Send more dogs. Send more dogs. Send More Dogs is a cute show about dogs, where we just get bucket hats. Certainly not about the singularity or anything scary like that. Send more dogs. Okay, so tune in next time. I'll get a few more treats, and then I'll finally be able to get a bucket hat like we've been waiting for these many episodes of Send More Dogs.